The rain in Reykjavik always sounded like regret. It suited Lyra's voice, a bruised velvet that could shatter your heart and then smooth it over with a single sustained note. Before the last year, Lyra Pedersen was a bartender, fiercely protective of her tiny corner booth at the Serpent's Kiss, and utterly, terrifyingly anonymous. Her music started as a desperate escape, scribbled in the margins of her shifts. Raw, aching songs about loneliness and a father lost to the sea. She posted them anonymously on a small Icelandic music forum, Skjöld, and they began to gather a following. Not a mass, roaring kind, but a quiet, attentive group who understood the tremor in her voice, the vulnerability hidden beneath the strength. Then came Elias Thorne, a music scout from London. He stumbled upon Skjöld while researching emerging talent. He was instantly captivated by Lyra's voice.
Ancient and utterly modern.
He tracked her down, offering her a recording contract, a chance to escape the rain and the loneliness. The ascent was dizzying. Lyra's debut album, Echoes of Ice, topped charts globally. Suddenly, she was everywhere. Sold-out stadiums, magazine covers, television appearances. The music critics hailed her as a visionary, a torchbearer for a new generation of singer-songwriters. She'd traded her corner booth for VIP access, the quiet murmurs of strangers for a deafening roar of adoration. But the whirlwind also brought a corrosive loneliness. The constant travel, the invasive paparazzi, the layers of management, they chipped away at her. She missed her quiet evenings, the simple act of sketching, the feeling of being herself, the faces of the people who'd initially connected with her music. The usernames she'd seen on Skjöld became blurred, replaced by a relentless tide of expectations. One particularly brutal night after a performance in Tokyo, after a vicious tabloid article questioning her authenticity, Lyra found herself standing on the balcony of her hotel room, overlooking the city's relentless neon glow. The rain had returned, mirroring the storm inside her. She realized that the fame hadn't solved her problems. It had simply amplified them. Then she saw a single comment on Skjöld, a simple message from a user named Skjaldar, meaning shield in Icelandic.
Your voice is a shelter.
It was a quiet, unexpected reminder of where she'd started, of the genuine connection she'd built. It wasn't about the millions of fans or the accolades. It was about the core of her music, a space of solace and understanding. Lyra stepped back from the edge, took a deep breath, and made a decision. She restructured her career, reducing her public appearances, prioritizing her creative process, and returning to Skjöld to share her work directly with her original audience. The next album, Roots and Stone, was a triumph, a deeply personal collection of songs stripped bare of artifice. It wasn't the biggest commercial success, but it resonated with a profound honesty. Standing on stage in a small, intimate venue, bathed in the soft light, Lyra looked out at the faces in the crowd, faces she recognized, faces that had listened, understood, and cherished her voice. She wasn't a superstar in the conventional sense, but she was something far more valuable, a conduit for connection, a sanctuary for the soul. The rain outside continued to fall, no longer a sound of regret, but a gentle reminder of the journey that had shaped her into the voice she was meant to be.